So now we are heading back uptown, back on Broadway. And through the magic of city planning, this is 126th Street right here, and across the street it's 129th Street. Go figure. I suspect somebody's changed signs somewhere. Except that the next block I can see is 130th over there. That's the one train, which normally is the train that I would take back up to 242nd, Van Cortlandt Park. But we're on a mission, and that mission includes walking. Okay, so yeah, this looks like a bunch of scaffolding and very nondescript buildings along here, so I'll come back again at the 12-mile mark. Been all uphill since 125th. I'm now at 160th and Broadway. And despite the achiness in my feet, feeling good. Feeling good. So one of the important tips that I can give you for a walk like this is do not overload yourself. Only take what you need. Luckily, because I'm walking around in the city, if I need something to drink, I can get something to drink very easily. Something to eat, same way. Now, were this the countryside, that would be a whole different thing, obviously. Ooh. So a minute ago I was feeling good, but now I've hit another uphill and yeah, regretting all my decisions today. So let's see where we're at. We're exactly at 12 miles, and this is 163rd Street and Broadway. Yep, just got the 12-mile alert from my app. Welcome to Washington Heights. And across the street. All part of the Audubon mural project. Different artists painted different murals of different birds. From Harlem up into Washington Heights. The 14-mile mark. Farewell for the moment. As you can see, we're at 177th Street on Broadway, and the structure up ahead is part of the on-ramps to the George Washington Bridge. So, a quick gut check. I'm really feeling it in my Achilles tendons right now. Feet are a little achy, but nothing major. But we are at 179th. I'm only going to 225th. So I'd say I'm pretty much home free. George Washington Bridge. Okay, got it. Yeah, so I'm feeling good. Overall. Going slightly deaf, but what are you going to do? Still breezy. Nah, screw that. It's still windy. Which is making it feel considerably colder than it actually is.
Where you going?
So whenever you see cars parked like this, there's usually a police precinct or a firehouse in the area. And in this case, it's a police precinct directly across the street. Over there. Apparently it's the 34th precinct. I think what we'll do is, again, I will come back at the 14-mile mark. Unless, of course, there's something interesting to see, which I don't believe there is for a little bit. But if there is, I'll come back. Trust me. As you can see, if you look ahead, it goes down a hill. And I thought that would be good, but it's actually hurting my feet more. Weird. But still, overall, a very nice day in February. And I'm mostly glad that I did this walk. Okay, as I kept trying to mention before, I'm never quite finishing. I'm recording on the Osmo Action 4 using the DJI Wireless Mic 2. And occasionally, all the pictures that have been taken that you will have been seeing up to now in this video were taken on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. The next object of interest, I don't know, interesting thing to see will be the 191st Street subway tunnel entrance, which I have done 2 videos about. Once when it was considered an eyesore and full up with graffiti, tags, puddles of water all through the year. It was just a gloomy tunnel to walk through. And then I went back again a couple of years after, or the year after, I'm not sure. And they cleaned it up. But in removing all of the graffiti, they removed a lot of the personality. So it's 190th Street really, but they say it's the 191st Street entrance. See? Up there. Okay, so okay, so it's starting to look pretty crappy again. Yeah, this is crap. Poopy Pants, I love you. I guess with all my heart, I don't know. Ugh. Okay. Excuse my 60-year-old legs going up these stairs after walking 13.5 miles to this moment. Anyway, yeah. Onwards. In fact, I think what I'll do is cross over, because the next point of interest is on the other side of the street. It's not for a while yet, but cross when you can, right? I'll get back to you in a minute. I should think by the time we get to the 14-mile mark, we'll be at that next thing of interest that I wanted to show you. Okay. Now we have reached Dyckman Street, and in terms of numbers, I have no idea what number street I'm at, but just knowing that it's Dyckman Street is actually encouragement enough. Don't know who was in charge of naming this street, but seems like they had a good time. Of course, they stole the land probably from the Lenape Indians, and they used slave labor to work the farm. So all around here would have been fields and farmland. So I'm approaching 207th Street, and we're at, I forgot, 14.7 miles. And it's 3:30, so I've been at this for 6 hours. So really only about 18 blocks left, and I'm done.
He's gonna mind it over.
Just crossing, or passing, I should say, 214th and Broadway. And despite my feet hurting, my legs hurting, my shoulders hurting from the backpack that I'm carrying, I feel pretty good. Pretty good. This used to be a Twin Donut store, and I would stop here either on the way home or on the way to work. See, the sign is still there. And their donuts were pretty good, and they usually were well received at work and or at home. To the left, I believe, is, I want to say Columbia University's football stadium. And to the right, train tracks for the number 1 train. So I made it. I did want to give up, if I'm honest, but I'm glad I didn't. And I'm going to have to do this again a couple more times. But they do say first time is the hardest, so that's done. So now as soon as I cross over this bridge ahead of me, you can't see it right now, we'll be in the Bronx, which means I can get on the bus, which I'm really so looking forward to, I must admit. That's New York Presbyterian up there. Subway up there. That was the train. I don't know how to tell them they already missed the train. So right now it is 4 o'clock. And this is 15.4 miles to this point, which not bad. I am justifiably pooped, don't mind admitting. I will get the name for this piece of water here, which connects the Harlem River to the Hudson River out there. And as you can see, there's a Metro North train station over there, the Marble Hill train station. The Circle Line runs 1 boat a day, I believe, around the island of Manhattan, because they only open the bridge on the East River once a day for it. And it comes through here out to the Hudson and down to about 40 something street near the Intrepid. So it comes from that side, passes under, and goes out to the East River over there. This train came from upstate and is heading downtown. I do believe I am officially out of Manhattan. You'd think there'd be a welcome to the Bronx sign somewhere, but nope. So this is 225th. And I am going to find my bus and ride some of the way home. Still have to walk another half a mile once I get off the bus, but I think I can handle that at this point. So many thanks to whoever stuck it through with me to the end of this. Just walked from essentially Battery Park up to the top of Manhattan. It was fun to do. I set myself the challenge and I did it. So I'm happy in that regard. Whew. But I'm also pooped. Oh my goodness. Okay, so thanks for coming along. Your support is appreciated. So, thank you. And I'll see you next time.